solution. Texter says, moving away from a truck, Norton comments, coming full circle. Before long, you'll be voting like Nick.
Welcome, buddy.
There's that, too. There's that, too. I do like still just having my truck.
Just for what it says about you.
Somehow.
Yeah, I got my truck, Hey.
Did you ever put truck nuts on it?
No. God, no.
Even for the joke?
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. I'm not pulling into my mom's house with a set of truck nuts hanging off the back of my truck.
If I still had my Beetle, I would have put them on my Beetle.
Somebody said, truck the car. If it's full-time, you'll hate it. It'd be full-time, yeah. It's Nikki's first 2 cars. Doesn't surprise me at all. Somebody says, if you love your truck, a car will never satisfy you. See, that's what I'm worried about. But, man, I can't really talk about it, but I also may be driving a lot more here soon, and I calculated it up. I'm like, you're like, it's going to be almost $1,000 a month in gas if I keep my truck.
You better work on some sponsorship, Steve.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think I can do it, man. I don't think I can do it. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, we're here. We're locked in. James Strebel said something yesterday that I think I agree with.
I'm listening. These are interesting ways to start off a show, Steve. I'm like, you're hooking me in today.
Hey, we told you today is gonna be one of those. We play tomorrow. We don't know who we play. We're gonna find that out later today.
Just say it's one of those abyss shows.
Yeah, I mean, like this show tomorrow is going to be pointless. Like you're gonna have to go back and listen to this this podcast today because hey, after SMU and Syracuse play today, because honestly, I'm gonna do a whole show based on I believe we're playing SMU, and then it's March, and you know what happened? Syracuse beat SMU, and it'll be like, well, okay, it's a totally different. That's obsolete now. Yeah, it's like. However, James said this yesterday. Strebel said this yesterday, and I was like, I think you're right.
I'm listening.
When talking about I'm just going to say it like this, because I'm excited for this postseason. I'm excited for where we're going. I'm excited for March. I'm excited to start watching some tournament basketball today. At the Power 5 level. But I have questioned myself on why I don't have the nerve this week. I just don't have nerves this week. I'm like, yeah, just see what happens. And it took a mortal enemy saying something that kind of, I was like, yeah, you're right. That's it. James Strebel, I think he told Tanner this yesterday. From out of the mouth of Strebel and Tanner came my calming effect that said, no, you're not crazy. That makes sense. They were talking about Michael playing, Michael not playing, and James Strebel made this comment. Well, it's because Pat Kelsey doesn't have to prove anything in the ACC tournament. He made the conference championship last year. He needs to prove it in the NCAA tournament. And while that's still James Strebel saying that, I said, that's it. That's it. We made the conference tournament last year, the conference tournament championship. Hey, I hope we go on a run and do it again. I would love to go cut down a net and win the ACC championship. Absolutely. Because this still helps our tournament seeding in the NCAA. But if you win a game and Miami beats you on Thursday, am I going to freak? Not really.
Will it feel like postseason? Will it feel like postseason disappointment, though? Will that go on his resume for
No.
postseason letdown?
Not for me. Not for me.
Okay.
Because for me, I'm starting to realize I said it. I said it after Miami. I said, postseason basketball, baby. It started. And I'm starting to realize it hasn't for me. It hasn't for me. Postseason basketball is going to start Sunday when I see that bracket. Now, I'm not trying to lick the sprinkles off the ACC tournament, because I'm going to be the first one on here if we're going into Friday into the thing, like, let's go win this thing, man. I'm so pumped for tonight. We got a semifinal game. I'm ready to go, but I do need, I'm going to do something just because today's one of those crazy days. So I know you kind of got to let me go off the rails a little bit. Because I know this is against your nature, especially. It still comes down to next Wednesday or Thursday. You gotta win that game. You know what I mean? Like that's the one I'm not gonna be able to sleep the night before. That's the one I'm gonna wake up that morning like, oh, got the bubble guts, man. That's the one that I'm gonna wake up and go, if we lose it, I'm gonna feel this drastic disappointment in the coach, in my program, in myself. What could I have done better? All that, if they lose that one. And I just don't think I have that for the ACC tournament. While I'm excited for it, and if they come out and they laid a stinker, let me take back what I said earlier. Yeah, Marcus, if they come out and they lay a stinker tomorrow, I think, yes, that would feel like a little bit of postseason disappointment, right?
Let me take your premise. Let me take your
please, because I'm kind of just letting my mind roll
figure it out on the fly.
Like, this is just what I feel right now. So how do we all feel?
Okay,
please.
Taking Steve's premise of kind of, I'm paraphrasing, but the pressure, the postseason pressure, does not really start until Wednesday or Thursday of the tournament, right? So the ACC tournament, because coach has made an ACC championship game, the only coach to do it here, to make the ACC championship game in the first year, you said that takes off the pressure. Halfway. I'm halfway there with you, because I agree about it's going to get a pressure reset on Thursday, right? But I got to be honest, Steve. I got to be honest. Miami changed things a bit for me, right? I felt like you're saying. I think I said it. I'm kind of like, we're stuck where we are. They're going to be able to move us up or down a line seed, just based on locations and, matchups and whatever extra stuff that we can call conspiracy, or we could say however best fits. I don't think there's a big move shift, waiting for Louisville late, right?
Yeah.
Miami changed it. And then to go put a little extra stink on it, I get ranked.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that ranking, that end of season ranking, what is it, 24?
Yes. 24. 24 as a yep, that's it.
That end,
actually 24 in both polls. So you're unanimous 24 all around.
That ending season ranking just also put a little like, hey, we came in preseason top 10, right? You need to finish this regular season in the top 20, or, you need to finish before the NCAA tournament. You need to be ranked. I don't want to go from preseason top 10 to out of the top 25 as we're entering the NCAA tournament, right?
Yeah.
And that's a personal thing, right? Because I'm what's the word? I'm being superficial about my team now. with
Yeah.
Adrian Woolley taking the ball to the basket like he did, actually trying to get contact with Isaac McNeely. Like, I watched that game again, right? And they're playing like they were playing basketball. And I watched some desperate physicality out of Javon Hadley and
Agreed.
Zugrees, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I saw tournament style physicality, right?
Yeah.
So it just
6'4", 220, Marcus. So sorry. I'm so sorry. It just came across my mind. I tried to call you last night and get this out, and you did not call me back.
That's not true.
6'4", 220 pounds. That's what stood between Sananda Frew and the basket when he threw it out to Javon Hadley. 6'4", 220 pounds.
How old?
Freshman. That's what stood between Sananda Frew and the basket when he threw it back out to Javon Hadley. Please go on and keep telling me how we're going to win and stuff.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Okay, all right.
I did not say that, Steve.
Just go back and talk, get physicality. Let's get back to it. Sorry, you said it just set me off.
But again, okay, here's the problem. It could be a Miami thing, or it could be a late season prep thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not happy with our inability to finish over the course of the year. Then I get to Miami and I say it can be done. My guys aren't physically incapable. My guys are putting their body into their opponents better. Isaac McNeely looks like a different person when he gets around the basket, when he looks like a threat.
Yep.
Right? So I'll use your phrase. You told on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You told on yourself, Coach. You told on yourself, Adrian. Isaac, y'all told on yourself. So if I don't see that product, like I said, I can lose, Steve. But if I don't see the physical product, if I don't see the real physical product that I saw, I'm just going to say, you got up for the Miami game. And then I'm going to go back to my arms being folded until Wednesday or Thursday. Because I believe coming down the stretch, before the Miami game, we were kind of like, hey, I'll just go do my chores. I'll go spring clean. I hope you get my guys prepared in between. And I'm talking about before Miami. We are going to go do some chores and wait till we get to the tournament and see what you do, or get to the ACC tournament and see what you do. Still wasn't that heavy level of we need to, do this, do that in the tournament to dramatically improve our tournament seeding and all that kind of stuff. But I think when it's one of those things when you look around the corner and something gets your attention back again, it's like, oh, you just locked me back in. You put some more pressure on yourself because now, like I said, Steve, we were having a conversation and, Friday, you were naming off teams that we wouldn't have a shot against. And it was way too easy to do it. Even if we did it in jest, it was way too easy to say, yeah, that seeding, blah, just our acceptance of a certain seed in the first round or the second game of the first round will just put us out, And again, not in a loser way, in a basketball eyeballs way.
Yeah.
Miami game said, no. We could go back and listen to some of the teams. I bet we move up 3 or 4 teams that you wouldn't mind playing now in the second game. After you
Absolutely.
after you saw the way they played. Now the through pass, it might have snatched it all back out of you.
Kill me, dude.
But
Kill me.
Javon Hadley did hit that. Right? So,
Yeah, he did.
okay, so Steve, after Miami, I'm like the product matters more. Because like I said, I'm just trying to phrase it really clear. We had a window of almost not apathy, but we had a window of we're not going to spend this week harping on what you need to do better, what you need to do better, what you need to do better. We need to say, okay, are you in tournament form? Are we playing our best basketball in tournament form? If we get in this ACC tournament and look like trash, SMU blows us out, something like that, then I'm going to start going, the time between SMU beating us and the tournament selection, I got to be honest, Steve, I'm going to be making off-season adjustments in between waiting for the tournament game or the tournament selection and the game. I'm going to be focused on off-season adjustments. What has to be done? Like I said, if we lose early, I'm going to just watch a tournament game, but I'm going to be really busy, if that makes sense. That's the kind of the point I'm making. Like, I'm kind of back in with the style of play. Are you prepared to be a hardcore tournament style? Now, we did have a conversation yesterday about, do you want to? Gosh darn it, I said it doesn't sound loser, but it so does. When we're talking about, hey, would a early exit and a rested team? Early exit and rested team benefit us? I mean, Coach Kelsey talked about it in the press conference, the balance between getting work done and getting these guys rested up. Or it's like,
maybe, but I don't want to lose tomorrow.
Right. And listen,
I don't want to lose tomorrow.
40 minutes of basketball gets you better. I don't care what anybody says. 40 more minutes of college basketball will improve your team. Because at some point, it's you're playing hurt, but you're not playing injured.
Yeah. When I say I don't mind, like you
might be talking about the recovery, the recovery window.
I mean, listen, if I play Friday night, I'm more saying I don't want to win I want to win the whole ACC. I mean, even if you play all the games, you play till Saturday, like, you're not going to play again until, I think I said Wednesday, Thursday earlier. It'd be Thursday, Friday. Somebody made sure I knew that. Good call. It's fair.
So I'll blame it on you. It's like, yeah.
But you wouldn't play again until Thursday, Friday. You'll be fine. What I mean is, it's not one of those things where I'm willing to have attrition in the ACC tournament to win it. And it's like, well, so-and-so rolled his ankle, and he might be questionable for next week. But, man, we won the ACC championship, It's like, nah, I'm good. Like, if I'm saying more that if I lose Wednesday evening or Friday, or I'm sorry, Thursday evening or Friday evening or whatever, I'll go, okay, am I healthy? I won a game or two. All my guys are healthy. I can get past this. Let's get into where we're seated. Let's get into the tournament. That's more what I'm saying is, some years it's like, hey, man, it's all about winning, and if we lose a guy or two along the way, then so be it. Somebody gets a concussion, that's fine. But we won the ACC championship, and we needed that. We were dead in the water, and we needed it. Even if that doesn't make you, even if you're not on the bubble. But for me, Louisville right now probably, and again, we learned last year, we have no idea where Louisville actually sets. They might be a 3 right now or a 10. I don't know. But it feels like we set it about a 6. Feels like if you won a couple games, you could possibly sneak up a seed line.
Uh-huh.
But there's not that big of a difference to lose a I think you're safely away from the. No, you're not safely away from anything. That's stupid. It feels like
You
you're away
should be
from,
safely away.
You should be, but it feels like you're away from the 7-8 mark, and those are the ones that are scary because those are the ones where you're going to play a 1 or a 2 in round 2.
You know what else though, Steve? I will say this:
Nolan and Tennessee State upset a 2 seed. What's that smirk for, Nick? Is that funny? You don't think a black head coach could upset somebody?
Here comes the Penny Hardaway. 3, 2.
I'm sorry. That's just the way you smirked. I didn't know. Anyways.
It's not always about you. Maybe it was
So-
an email I saw that was funny.
Let me ask you this, Steve. SMU, do they get the desperation first 4 out? They need this game so much worse than Louisville needs this game credit and pass?
No.
Because that is going to
they'll get that.
that is
Louisville
that is
won't.
going to be the theme. How bad SMU needs this to get in.
Let me read you a text. We got it 10:25, 10 minutes ago. It says SMU has lost 4 straight games. SMU's playing for their tournament lives. If they play Louisville, they better not give up 95 points. I think I kind of agree with that texter. Like, you lose that if you're Louisville. SMU's lost 4 straight. They're playing for their tournament lives. Be a killer. Like, be a killer. Take them out. That's where the way I look at it. That's why I say I'll be disappointed if I will come in here with a little bit of if they lose tomorrow. You didn't even win a game.
Yeah, if you lose that, I'll be looking at style.
Agreed, because that's when you'll go, okay, now I'm going into the NCAA tournament with a team that started preseason top 10. We ended up a 6 seed in the ACC tournament, didn't even win a game. Like, that's where, okay, the whole overall regular season conference tournament package, toss it out the window.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And now it's just whatever you do from here on out. You need to win that. Look, and I mean, there'll even be a little bit of that if you beat SMU and went on and lost to Miami, But if you do what I think you can do, and I don't even want to get into Miami and how I feel about that game if we play them again. I think I feel pretty good about it. But if you beat SMU, beat Miami, and then lost to Virginia or somebody on a Friday night, I don't think that would be there.
Okay. This is I saw this. I saw this on Twitter. It's on YouTube right now. My man Babu says, I'm adding something to it. Okay. You beat SMU. You lose to Miami. 6-11 game. Miami of Ohio.
I'll take that. Yeah.
You better win.
I should have better players than Miami of Ohio.
I was watching the. Did you by any chance watch the Miami Ohio game?
I did. I watched a little bit of it. Yeah.
That was good, wasn't it?
I mean, am I crazy though? Like, I should have better players than Miami of Ohio.
I looked at that game, and this is what I said,
doing?
Steve. I said, if we would have played either one of those teams, like in the early schedule, we'd have beat them like a drums.
Right.
And I'm like, I hope. Like, do this for me, sports gods. Put this undefeated Miami of Ohio team in front of Patrick Kelsey.
Yeah.
This is one of my Cedric the Entertainer moments, Steve.
Like, if
I wish
you would. Like, if Miami, and I'm comfortable saying this, because if you win it or if you lose it, I'm not going to try to hide the tape. I'm going to say, yeah, I still feel that way. Like, you lost to Miami of Ohio, coach.
I need that.
Like,
Look, or I
mean,
need you to show me you a killer.
Yeah.
And because here's the thing, you're gonna have that fun story going if you had to play them. Whatever arena you're in, everybody's going to be cheering for Miami of Ohio.
Yeah. The undefeated Miami of Ohio. And you know what that tells you? You have much better players. Anybody on the planet would rather play Miami of Ohio than Louisville in round 2. Like that will be a unanimous decision in that arena. Whoever is in that arena.
In the arena, on the listen, behind the cameras, just you'll feel the energy permeate throughout the entire planet, Steve.
Nick, you're looking at me like you don't agree with that. No, I'm not knocking on you. I'm genuinely asking. Like, do you disagree? Like the teams that are in that arena, if Louisville and Miami of Ohio are playing, everybody in that arena roots for Miami of Ohio.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's the underdog, and that's not anti-Louisville. That's pretty much
no. But they're undefeated. But it's like if you draw Miami of Ohio, and there's a couple bracketologies have us pinned together.
Yeah, right.
6-11 game. I'm sorry, Coach. I don't want to hear about. Well, they're undefeated and they're this. I don't care. Think I care that they're undefeated? Like you should have much better players than Miami of Ohio.
This is when I turn into $22 million roster guy. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, whatever our roster is worth, it just can't lose to Miami of Ohio.
Yeah, you're not losing to Miami of Ohio.
I was listening to the game. You know what people in Miami of Ohio are saying, Steve?
I'm listening.
The standard is Wally Zerbiak, and we need to get back to it.
Yeah, like that's 1 year.
That's the standard, Steve. The Wally Zerbiak era. Get out of my face. You better not lose to Miami of Ohio. Quick commercial break. Keep it rolling. 93.9 The Ville.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. We hear law firms all the time say that they treat clients like family. But at Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers, it's ingrained in our culture and reflected in everything we do. From the moment you trust us with your case, you'll experience genuine care every step of the way. But don't just take my word for it. Read the reviews of law firms online and see what clients are saying about their experiences. We're confident that you'll see how Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers stands out from the rest.
Mark Ennis here for my friends at Window Nation. If you're tired of the air that's outside, finding its way inside, then it's time to upgrade your windows. Right now, Window Nation is offering ESPN Louisville listeners up to 50% off all window styles, all backed by a lifetime warranty. Their experienced technicians will measure and fully install their best-in-the-industry windows in a single day. Schedule your fast, free estimate today at windownation.com. That's windownation.com.
At Genesis Diamonds, we pay our people, not you. Our trusted advisors are not paid on commission.
We don't have to sell you something. We don't have to push you into a certain direction. We want to sit beside you and guide you to exactly what you want.
Genesis Vice President David Cooper says this non-commission policy means the people at Genesis are able to prioritize your needs, your satisfaction, not their own financial gain.
It's not about how much you spend. The experience is exactly the same.
So everyone's more relaxed. You won't ever feel pressure to buy, and our advisors never feel pressure to sell, and they're free to be more transparent, take more time with you, give you honest guidance, and focus on the long term.
We pull back the shades and bring our customers in to sit beside us so they make not just a purchase that they're comfortable with, but a purchase they're excited about. Being a non-commissioned trusted advisor at Genesis means our goal is to give you the ring that is a reflection of exactly what you're trying to say.
Genesis Diamonds, where the goal is not to make a sale, it's to build a lifetime of trust. Shelbyville Road Plaza.
At First Financial Bank, we keep the focus on you, your business, and your employees. We understand that businesses are more than just assets and projections. Our team will get to know your goals and provide tailored solutions to help you achieve them. Whether you're expanding or optimizing your operations, we can help by offering the right mix of national lending expertise, local decision-making, and personalized service. Learn more at bankatfirst.com/business, the bank that makes you feel like number one. That's First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
And the Storm dribbles in from the north side. It's a monster dunk, folks.
Lights are out across the neighborhood. Now that's a power play nobody wanted to see.
My house is just a few blocks away. Guess my home court's dark, too.
Just got a text from LG&E and KU at 454-358. Crews are already on the court. Update your number in the LG&E and KU mobile app or in my account, and you'll get play-by-play power outage text, too.
And the lights are back on!
Now that's what I call a comeback.
Hey, Jeff Jewell with Tech Restore. Sick of waiting at the Apple Store? Skip the mall and the madness. At Tech Restore, there's no appointment needed, ever. Just walk in and get Apple certified support right here in Louisville. We offer genuine Apple parts or cost-saving solutions, whatever works best for your situation. No long lines, no Genius Bar, just real help, real fast. Visit us in Hikes Point or online at techrestore.com and see all that we offer. Tech Restore, saving your one device at a time.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to all of your home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is, your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today. But is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we used at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Before we get, this is going to be one of my yearly or just my yearly postseason, end of season reminder before I get into kind of the some individual topics. I'm on a YouTube channel. Hijack says, I've been binge watching U of L games from the Pitino era. We have no heart or drive like those players. I blame NIL. So I read that, right? Hijack, don't do that to yourself. Again, let's just say this. Do you realize Coach Pitino had more drive and heart and motivation as the coach for Louisville than any other human in the sport of college basketball? Like, he's one of the best ever. One of the most dedicated, focused to his craft coaches in the history of all coaches.
But I'll play that game too. Let me mix the two. You're also, you're taking a Coach Pitino who is in tier 1A, right? And I'll play your game. It's different players. You don't have a Russ Smith who didn't get recruited. You know, you don't have a Peyton Siva. You don't have or even going back further than that. I mean, you know, you don't have guys that come in and they learned their college basketball. I mean, yeah, it's different. It's different.
It's different.
Yeah. So I think when you mix the two, it's impossible to go back and look at that, you know.
That's my disclaimer.
But I feel you.
I mean,
it hurts to watch sometimes. I feel it.
You know what the other thing is, Steve? Every coach has a different way to succeed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every coach has a different way of failing. And again, like I was going to say this yesterday, I'm getting to that point, Steve, where I say this way too often. I see coaches, and my reverence for the OG coach, the Patino, the Izzo, the Self, the Roy, like the last of the OG coaches that are still coaching, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a different level of reverence for them, right? Because it just feels like even just with the age gap, you're just like they've just seen so much more than me that I can't mess with them, right? But now I'm getting to the point where I'm seeing too many people like, dude, what can you teach me? Like, no, I know more about this than you do. You're learning, like that with that age closing gap with a lot of the coaches and a lot of the play. I'm like, no, you're doing that wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I too played under one of the best to ever do it, Steve. And I learned under him for 4 years to ever do it. So now when I see some basketball and some coaches and some, I'm like, I think you're wrong. It's getting easier for me to say, no, you're wrong. This is what was missing from your team. This is what element's missing. Sometime when I still watch Patino, I'm still like, I think that's wrong, but no, I'm not going to challenge it.
I'm not going to fight that.
Yeah, does that make sense, though? Just how I'm seeing the coaching and the play, I feel like I got more room to criticize.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you were, think about it. If I'm a freshman and you were a senior, or if I was a senior and that 6 to 8 year window where where you're like, okay, a little ahead of me, a little behind me. Say, what do you know? What do you know?
And again though, you kind of miss that. I mean, when we look now, I mean, you're bringing in a team, and I mean, even our team this year, I mean, who? Ryan Conwell, Michael Brown, Adrian Woolley, Isaac McNeely, Sananda Frew. That's just 5 key parts of our team. They weren't here last year. This is their only year. This is their okay. Now I'm not saying it's their only year here, but they when you look at this team, and here's the kicker with that, Marcus, we're an odd team to have as many guys as Kobe, Khalifa, Kaysen, Hadley, to have Kanai, to have that many people that were here last year. Like, we're an odd team. I mean, that's a 50-50 almost, I mean, not counting like Zugaris and some of the other ones there, but yeah, I mean, we're kind of an oddball team to have that much. So I think you forget classes. Like, I think you forget that, that guy's a sophomore. Well, that guy, I mean, I think watching the game sometimes you forget Ryan Conwell's a senior. Adrian Woolley's a sophomore. He's Kenai Roof's grade.
That's funny.
Like, you forget that, like, because in this era, you don't think about him like that. You don't think about him as a sophomore. Like, I forget. I'm like, Adrian Woolley could play 2 more years of college basketball.
But you know what that makes me do, Steve? That makes me go back to this, and this is me doing the opening. When we did the opening monologue of the show, I said you got me back in because I saw some good structured fundamentals, right? How do you gel a team faster, or do you keep on doing things like red-shirting players to have them multiple years? Or
can we wait till the postseason or the off season to piss me off?
I told you, Steve, I was going to do that.
Can we wait?
Steve.
Or just play them now.
It's just burn that red shirt right now. Steve.
Like, dude, if you're here for 4 years, you suck.
You get what I'm saying? What's the fastest way to gel a team?
What do you mean? Just
I don't
know, take them play laser tag
to get the advantage over other basketball teams. What's
I've seen
the
that
fastest
before.
way to do it?
Your boy took on the entire Louisville football secondary, lit up Gerard Alleman.
Is that right?
Yeah, was there on a date,
We
man. I
did
had to
that
show
back
out.
in the day and got wasted by them little kids.
Didn't we get in trouble? Didn't we get like a violation for going to play laser tag? Do you remember that?
I think that was included in the
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was it? There was somebody. It was one of our. We got a violation. It was like, what? Violation for playing laser tag?
Are we calling extortion violations now?
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, here we go. A little extortion joke.
We got wasted playing laser tag by the little kids. You could tell they be in there all weekend long.
What are y'all doing?
Y'all are way too tactical.
Okay, I'm sorry. You said how to gel a team. Quickest way to gel a team.
What would you say? Would it be get guys who play multiple years? Like that's almost an impossible. I mean, like that can't be your strategy. Is just have more guys with more years together than other teams.
Yeah, but everybody's dealing with it, though, is my only thing. So
legalized.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, this legalized betting hasn't helped the officiating either. Now that's funny.
Fair enough.
That's funny. I hate that I read that. That should have started next hour. What does legalized betting have to do with the officiating, Steve? Like, what do you think? How has it affected the officiating?
I'm sure it has. I don't know. I mean, you can convince me after a loss. You can convince me that anything affected why we lost. Do you want to take a phone call?
Let's do it.
Go to the top of the hour. Pat, welcome into 93.9. What's going on?
What's up, gentlemen?
How we doing?
Feeling good.
Marcus.
I'm listening.
I come with hat in hand, sir. I had a spiritual weekend on a retreat that we do every year, and I got to thinking and doing some soul searching, and I owe you an amends, sir. How dare me correct you or criticize your craft, your stories.
Oh, no.
So I apologize, sir. I apologize, sir.
I thought it was great.
No, listen.
Hey,
you don't owe me an apology whatsoever. You spoke your truth.
Hey, so my earliest recollection of Louisville basketball involves you, sir. A little bit before you with, Dwayne Morton and those guys and then you. So, man, please do not hesitate to tell those stories. Please do not, all of that stuff that you do, man, is awesome. That our tradition is one of it's history, So,
Pat, did somebody threaten you or something? Did somebody go off on you or something?
No, look. So the way that I used to live is tenfold to the way that I live today. And it talks about, and I'm not gonna, we're anonymous and all that, and it says make amends when to do so, when to injure them or others. So I didn't feel right. You know what I mean? So,
I accept your olive branch with open arms.
That's cool. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's
Thank
good.
you, sir.
Good deal.
So the way to gel in our program, it talks about unity and strength in numbers, not just one person, because with one person we fail. Without there being strength and unity in numbers, our fellowship, and we can, translate this, because what I do, whatever I'm doing inside of where I'm at, it's one thing, but how am I living outside of? So I say that to say, when I'm not sitting there or doing the work there, then I might as well not be doing the work outside, and that resonates in all other areas. So what I say it's sorry to be preaching or whatever, but like we got to get everybody, you know, and that's the thing. We get these glimpses of hope, like beating Miami, the number 22 team on the road. Like I said before, bro, we know what we are capable of, i.e. beating Miami on the road. The thing is, man, we got to cut down on these. Over 70 is ridiculous to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if we do anything and we go one and done or we get beat or whatever, next year, bro, we know we can score because we shoot 50 million freaking threes. You know what I mean? Bro, we got to clamp down on the defense. That's the soul searching. You know, put Peyton Seba in charge of all defense, LOL. You know what I mean? And we got to cut that down because we are not a team, especially this year, that fights to get back. We are a team, we barely hold the lead when we let Syracuse come back to 11. You know what I mean? And just multiple instances throughout the year. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to say that strength and unity in numbers, man. It's not just a one-man show, you know? So anyway, always go Cards, go Krogering. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Pat.
Appreciate the call.
You know what? I know we're all joking and it wasn't a serious thing, but I applaud him. That
was strong. That was strong.
That's just somebody,
yeah, really.
That's just somebody. It's like, hey, look, I just got to do it for myself.
And listen, anybody who knows, we do that all the time, Steve. It's just like, gosh darn it, I should have said
but
that.
There's things that bother me that might not bother you. That I might be like, God, I shouldn't have said that. You know, like you know, and you might be like, oh, that wasn't even nothing I thought about. Except with Nick, I really don't think twice about his feelings when I lay down at night.
I was literally just about to.
Yeah, or that guy that just walks by, or girl.
Pat's point about gelling.
I'll be asking them for a Diet Coke in a second. So
I'm in. I'll buy them.
I want to revisit that and player personnel. I got a lot of stuff that I want to clean up this next hour. So go ahead, yeah,
100%.
Play us out, Nikki. Yeah, we're gonna hit the ground rolling. So everybody, go get your Diet Cokes. Go get whatever your pre-lunch beverage is. We're really gonna hit the ground rolling. 939 The Ville.
If it's Louisville basketball in the ACC tournament, we're talking about it.
We break the season down into chapters, and you have summer 1, summer 2, preseason schedule, pre-conference schedule, then you have conference, and you have ACC tournament and NCAA tournament. So we turn the page. We literally end the chapter on regular season. This team stays really resilient. We will turn our 100% focus on trying to win an ACC championship.
Right here on your home for March Madness, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg, is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
Cold weather is here, and it can wreak havoc on your car. Weak batteries, worn brakes, low tire pressure, and slipping on winter roads. Don't wait until you're stranded. At Barnes Auto Service, ASE-certified technicians have kept Louisville drivers safe for over 40 years. From batteries to brakes, heating systems to winter tires, Barnes gets it done fast, fair, and backed by a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. And for ESPN Louisville listeners, here's a winter treat. Get 10% off any repair or service when you mention ESPN. BarnesAutoservice.com, trusted, local, and ready to keep you moving.
If you're currently working as a plumber, pipe fitter, or HVAC tech, you owe it to yourself to check out Local Union 502. Union Local 502 offers the best compensation in the industry. They pay journeyman wages over $40 per hour with a total benefits package of over $60 per hour. Plus, 3 pension plans for secure, stress-free retirement. Join Local 502. Apply at lu502.com.
Customer-focused technology experts, delivering equipment, service, and solutions for all your office, network, print, and mailing needs.
Just whistle for duplicator sales and service.
Authorized IT support specialist on world-class products and solutions from Ricoh. Lexmark, HP, Epson, and FP Mailing Solutions will simplify your daily work processes wherever you're working.
For today and tomorrow.
And their commitment continues with their commercial print and mailing division, Derby City Litho. Discover the Ricoh Pro C9500 graphic print system for your outsourced print communication needs. Duplicator Sales, Derby City Litho Corporate Mailing Systems, and Ricoh. Call them at 502-589-5555 or visit them online at duplicatorsales.net or at their store, 831 East Broadway in Louisville, with offices in Elizabethtown, Lexington, Paducah, and London.
Just whistle for Duplicator Sales and Service.
In this city, we value preparation, execution, and most importantly, winning. As the world continues to become more complicated and frustrating with all the new tech and AI, let's keep one thing simple. When looking to buy or sell a home, call Josh Jarbo. Clear communication, proven strategies, no wasted possessions. That's the kind of execution that leads to national recognition, and is exactly why Josh was honored in this year's Who's Who in America for his impact and production on the real estate industry. But let's be honest, cut-rate agents deliver cut-rate results, and Josh doesn't shy away from pressure. With his guaranteed sale program, if your home doesn't sell within 60 days, he will personally buy it. That's confidence. That's accountability. And as always, mention you heard it here on 93.9 The Ville and receive up to a $5,000 seller credit. Josh Jarbo's proven strategy, powered by RE/MAX, the world's most trusted and recognized real estate brand, delivers results you can count on. So don't complicate it. Time is a currency, and it's one you can't afford to waste. Keep it simple. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or visit his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
The Stars will be out on Friday, March 20th as Emma Sears and Racing Louisville host Trinity Rodman and the Washington Spirit at Lynn Family Stadium. Racing Louisville's biggest season opener yet kicks off at 8 p.m. Arrive early for happy hour, live music, and a giveaway to the first 2,000 fans when gates open at 6:30 p.m. Then stick around for fireworks after the game. Sears and Rodman both star for the U.S. national team, and they'll be leading clubs that most recently met in last year's playoffs. Get your tickets to the rematch at RacingLouFC.com today.
Here's what you missed on the Diener Show.
Then the men. They can't win a big one. They won a big one on the road without Michael Brown.
Quad 1A, too.
And did it in a manner that nobody probably thought they would do. You know, in a tight game, I bet 98% of the fan base, just like that win probability, was going, oh, we're going to blow this.
Yeah.
We're for sure blowing this. I've seen this.
And they are now 13th in the net.
Weekday morning, 7 to 10 on 93.9 The Ville, ESPN 680 and 105.7.
March Madness means great matchups.
Plant driving right. Lob for Brazil and a two-hand slam. Johnny's can't contain the dribble drive. It is punishing every time as these guards for the Razorbacks continually getting downhill to the promised land.
John Calipari's 10-seed Arkansas squad upset Rick Pitino's second-seeded St. John's team in a memorable meeting of the two Hall of Fame coaches. Hear Westwood One's coverage of this year's great NCAA tournament matchups right here.
Need parts fast? Need them now? O'Reilly is fast. Just one part that makes O'Reilly Auto Parts stand apart. Right now at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts, you can get one free set of brake pads when you buy 2 qualifying brake rotors. Ask the professional parts people about additional brake pad and rotor upgrade options available at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Okay, Twitter, I got to switch over to YouTube
See
only.
store for details.
Sorry about that.
O'Reilly.
But come over to the YouTube channel, made for the bill. Link.
Lanning Paints is truly Louisville's hometown paint manufacturer. We create architectural coatings for homes and ship our industrial and commercial products across the United States and even across the world. I am Aaron Lanning, and I am lucky enough to work alongside my father, Nick, who is our chemist and brainchild for our local brand. He is working daily to formulate finishes and coatings that will beautify your interior walls, basement and garage floors, driveways, fences, siding, brick, and more. Visit LanningPaint.com to learn more about us or call us at 245-0630 to reach our Middletown location or 612-2138 for Dixie Highway, where we proudly offer a full array of Benjamin Moore products. Lanning Paints, painting the USA from Louisville, Kentucky since 1983.
Follow the leader. Your home for the college football playoff, NFL, the Final Four, and the best sports talk. We are ESPN Louisville.
Spring weather is unpredictable. You never know which way you'll be adjusting your thermostat, unless you have the right windows. With Window Nation, you can count on your home being comfortable regardless of the weather outside. Their windows are customizable and energy efficient. Expert installations take just one day, and Window Nation products are backed by a lifetime warranty. There's no better time to upgrade with Window Nation. In March, the more you buy, the more you could save, up to 50% off all window styles. Visit windownation.com for your free consultation today.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back, thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial pound law on your cell phone. That's pound 529, offices Louisville.
We're here with Eddie Edmoni, Vice President of Genesis Diamonds. Eddie, we're familiar with iconic brands. Are there designers for engagement rings?
Absolutely. Like every other industry, there are 10 renowned bridal designers who have been leading the industry for years. They are trusted, respected, and exclusive. Every jewelry store wishes to have them.
So what makes these designer engagement rings so desirable?
These designers drive a surge of customers to the store. They attract customers who value quality, sophistication, and the ability to express their individuality through their engagement ring.
Can customers find these engagement rings in other stores?
Absolutely not. Other stores would love to have them, but they didn't make the cut.
So Genesis has cornered the market.
Certainly. We offer a world-class exclusive selection from $1,900 complete rings to $250,000 celebrity rings. The best bridal designer in the world create this one-of-a-kind ring specifically to showcase your individuality like no other ring. I'm Eddie Edmoni, and my accent is on value.
Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour, and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play.
Ooh.
Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly.
I guess
Find wherever
Syracuse,
weed
right?
killers are sold.
Hey, Cards fans. Do
guess
you or a
Syracuse,
loved one
right?
suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in When you root Louisville. on somebody, they that use the always most ends up up-to-date jinxing you, clinical too. guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you. Movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utilities, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Also, huge shout out to my friends over at the Grout Medical Louisville. Give them a call, 502-609-3900. They do regrouting, recaulking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacement. They have a customer-first mentality. They'll work residential or commercial. Let's get that extra spring jobs done now as the weather's warming up. You're going to want to give owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw a call today. And if you mention the show, they'll give you 10% off that job. So get over there, check them out. The Grout Medical Louisville, 502-609-3900.
Speaking of olive branches and things that don't sit well in your spirit.
Oh.
I had an incident yesterday that has not been sitting well in my spirit.
Okay.
Okay, Steve. I'm glad I get the therapeutic moment. Again, we're gonna get into the back into the basketball stuff, but I just got to get this one off my spirit.
No, do your thing.
I'm at my local Kroger yesterday, right? So this is what happened, Steve. I go into Kroger. I'm going there just to get, like a certain thing. But then I go over there, and I went over there by the beet section, right? And they had some nice, plump, full beets, which sometimes they just got the little ones, and those are hard to like cut up to the juice and everything, right? So the area was really stacked. So I was like, darn it. So Steve, the local Kroger, they actually, don't tell anybody, Steve. You know how they don't have like individual carts, like the carrying carts anymore? You know, the handheld carts?
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Have you
yes.
Yeah.
I remember the little baskets.
The baskets,
Yeah.
right? They actually gave me one, Steve. Right?
Okay.
So when I saw the beet section was filled, I went, because I was like, okay, I might as well go get all my fruits, for my juices or whatever. The beets, the cucumbers, the pineapples, the ginger, all that good stuff. But I have to go get my basket. So I had to go back out to the car to get my basket, to carry all my fruit and stuff, right? So I'm filling it up, right? A guy, I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Jason. Okay, Jason, big fan of the show, listens to us.
Yeah, Jason.
Okay, so Jason.
No, I don't know.
Oh. Okay. So Jason, he kind of comes up to me. He say, "Hey man, he say, hey, no, the way he said, Marcus," and I'm like, "What's up, fam?" Like I'm turning around, right? And let's just say this, Jason, when you called my name, you didn't sound like you looked.
That works,
right? So he says, "Marcus," I turn around. He has my senior year like media guide, and he's like, "I was hoping I would run into you over here, man." He's like, "I've been carrying this thing around for months, hoping to run into you here." And he's like, "Would you mind signing my media guide?" I said, "Oh, absolutely, but I feel kind of stupid because I think I got like beet leaves and big pineapple jars in my lap." Right? And then he leaves. And then, I tell the lady, I'm just, pick up this stuff from the section. He says, "Hey, I got to go get a pen." Right? So he goes and gets a pen. I say, it's cool. I'll be in this area, whatever. So I'm just picking up little cucumbers and stuff like that. He comes back around the corner, right? He has a pen. And I always had a thing about when somebody asks me to sign something, I don't like messing up their stuff. So when somebody says, "Hey man, let me sign it, can you sign this hat for me?" and stuff, it's like a fresh new hat or something. And I'm like, so I just want to make my signature like as little and as invisible as possible because I don't like messing up people's stuff, right?
Yeah.
So he went and bought a pen and brought it. And he said, "Hey, here you go." I was like, "Okay, you want me to make it out to you?" He's like, "Yeah." Jason. That's why I remembered his name instantly. Steve, I found literally on accident the darkest page area on that book cover and on the inside of that book cover. And the ink was black on the thing. Steve, I bet you can't even see it today. I bet you can't even read it. But
right.
You just kind of in that moment, like I feel stupid with all this stuff on my lap, and he's just kind of talking like he's kind of excited, like, "Oh no, man, we're having that quick, what do you think about Michael? What do you think about this? Game, whatever, good games, whatever. So we're just having those exchanges, Steve. And I just kind of signed the paper. And then, like, as he was walking off, I was like, Marcus, you idiot. It's like, there was a full white page that you could have signed anywhere on that page. You chose the darkest crowd section of the Freedom Hall picture to sign that. And I know he got to that car and opened that book up, and he was like, Marcus, you idiot.
Yeah. It's like, well, this sucks.
That had to be the most anticlimactic autograph that a human has ever received. And Jason,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm Jason.
Can't see it.
It's sloppy because I don't write in cursive too often. So Steve, I'm gonna put like a silver Sharpie. I'm gonna put a silver Sharpie.
Well, that's a little now that's a little presumptuous of you. Like, okay, I'm gonna start carrying around a silver Sharpie, so if I have to give an autograph.
No, I'm reaching out to
much.
I'm reaching out to. That's funny, Steve.
It's a little much.
Get over yourself. Look,
yeah.
Listen. There was a girl, and her father used to say this all the time. People think they just way too important. That was his over the course of life advice. People just think they're way too important. But no, this was me saying, Jason, if you're listening, I'm going to put a silver or gold Sharpie in my car. So, and I'm at that Kroger damn near twice a day. So, if we get a chance to run into each other again, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna make that right. So that's all I'm saying.
Or
Steve.
just give it to him and he could trace over it.
No, I'm gonna trace over it. Or maybe he already traced over it with
oh, that poor guy.
I
man.
know.
He's
I
like,
know.
This is stupid.
Listen, I felt so silly, Steve. Okay, really quick, Steve. You're at a tournament. Young Steve is at an AAU tournament or something to the effect, right?
Okay.
Or you play college basketball, Steve. You're at a tournament. You win your game. Okay.
I can relate. I like this.
You win your game. The teams that you might play after you. There's 2 buses. Do you stay and watch the teams you might play, or do you go back to the hotel? 1 bus leaves immediately, 1 bus leaves after halftime. While you think about it, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
They were doing what happened, what made me think about this question for you is it was like Santa Clara. Like they had already won their game, and then Gonzaga and Oregon State were playing, right? And the Santa Clara guys were still there.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I feel like player, you probably just leave because I just played a game. I'm not in the headspace right after a game to watch the next team. Coach, you definitely stay. Like, yeah. I think player, I leave.
What say you, Nikki? Do you scout the team with your live eyes?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I would
stay.
stay.
You would stay.
Yeah, and also I think there's like a low key intimidation factor, a little bit. If they see you collectively, like, oh, we watching you.
Well, see, that's you
next. Yeah,
because you ain't never won anything.
Yeah, thank you.
But it's
Thank you.
Like it's the.
And I took that personal.
Little Michael Jordan on a.
Yeah, really.
Little Michael Jordan on a Tuesday. Well, that's you because you ain't never won anything.
No, I mean I get the idea, just like whatever, and like leaving. I get that too, but I don't know. I also don't you kind of just want to stay and watch?
No.
You just want to go rest, chill, do your thing.
I just played. I just was at peak testosterone. I was just at peak athletic performance for 2 hours going at it. I just executed an entire scouting report in my brain, physically on the court for 2 hours. I'm going to get 0 out of watching that next team. Coming out of the locker room.
Yeah, but sometimes you just like to
Especially if they end up playing like crap. What if they look crappy with your own 2 eyes?
But then you can be like, all right, I got to watch number 2.
No,
or, wow, number 15's DB. I'm going to piss him off tomorrow.
I know what I know what Marcus is saying, and the nightmare is that they look crappy.
Oh, and then
you get overconfident.
Rat poison. Yeah. No, I mean, I get that too.
What is this, really quick? Hang on. What is this?
I'm getting food. I'll be right back.
What is this? Episode. Okay.
I didn't send you anything.
No. Sports Illustrated just tweeted out, the Louisville men's basketball just tweeted, it said there's an inherent madness to the risk and reward of modern college basketball. Welcome to they showed his pinky. Welcome to an inside look at a coach, program, and players across a season at the University of Louisville. Episodes 1 and 2 of March into Madness drop March 13th on SI's YouTube and on SI TV. It's from the writers of The Righteous Gemstones.
Wow. Okay. Would have given me 50 yeses. I wouldn't have got that.
Like, this kind of
cool, but
amazing. And I kind of hate it all at the same time because, like, it just showed Kason Pryor showing off his car, and that's going to make me mad.
Well, you do know Coach is also leading the front of the Pat Kelsey now on the video game advisory committee as well.
I did see that. I was like, I actually saw that and said, what the hell is this? And why do I care? Yeah, whatever this is looks amazing. I'm sorry.
As long as I see Donovan Mitchell as an executive producer, I'm okay. Jay Billis, executive
ruined the show.
Producer. No, it's perfect. If Jay Billis is EP and Donovan Mitchell is EP, we are fine. This is going to be great.
Oh, they're going to make us look great. Yeah, no, without question. Yeah, but I'm okay. I'm in. This looks great.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, they just threw me.
That was important though. It was an important stoppage of the show.
How did we not know Sports Illustrated has followed the team around the entire year and towards the end of last year for a documentary?
Because they know what they're doing, Steve.
How are we just finding that out today?
Because they know what they're
2
doing.
days before it launches.
That's a technical foul. Did you see them block Ryan Conwell's shot and then start yelling in his face?
Yeah. It's like, what's he supposed to do there? Yeah, no, this is great. I can't wait to watch this. Okay. All right. Anyways, sorry. I'm back.
I could have done without that very last scene.
I could do without Coach Kelsey with no shirt on and a sideways hat doing a dance, but yeah.
I can do without Coach Kelsey going into the camera. Did you see that?
Yes.
I could have done without that being the ending shot.
Just motorboating the camera, like, thanks. Thank you.
No, that's exactly what he was doing, Nikki. Like, not even joking. I wish you would use that phrase, but yeah.
You motorboat son of a gun, you.
You old sailor.
You old sailor, you. Oh, man. I need some wins.
Okay. Steve.
All right.
I judge people who stay.
Okay.
I'll judge people who stay.
I agree. I don't think it's needed at all. What I just explained, I just took, like I said, I did a full scouting report and I just executed. I'm not getting anything out of sitting there. I mean, now at the high school level, I can see a little more where you might, because you said AAU, where you might say, all right, guys, we're going to walk out here. We're going to watch the end of this first quarter because the game's already started. And you might say, all right, I'm going to, we're going to sit here. We're going to watch the end of this first quarter, and then we're going to get out of here. But I'm not watching it
and
scout.
And it's funny because.
And that's only in a tournament type setting, too, by the way. I'm sorry. I didn't want to throw that in there. Where we're going to have limited scouts here. So.
And I'll say this, Steve. By the time I was good, like really good at basketball, I would just go stand at half court while they're in the layup line and be like, okay, he got this, he got this, he got this.
Yeah, I want to see him live there. Yeah, I want to see him in warm-ups.
I'll see you. I'll be the first one when we get to the gym. I'll be the first one on the court. And like I said, I'll go to half court and I'll just stare for 5 minutes.
I didn't need to see what 7'2" looked like in Henry County gym against Scott County. I didn't need to see that beforehand. I'm glad I saw it right there when we walked up as captains to shake hands. And I said, okay, this is what I'm up against.
The only time I felt somewhat uncomfortable with that half court stare down was with Carolina when I locked eyes with Julius Peppers.
Somebody sent me a video yesterday of Julius Peppers. And the video, it's so funny. It's the who's my guy? The North Carolina guy that does the podcast.
Big Brandon Hayward.
No.
The guard?
No, the newer kid.
Okay, the guard.
Yes, he was on the teams here in the last 7 years.
Yep. I can't think.
He has Teague on a lot and stuff like that. But anyways, he was doing it with the guy, and I'm sure I know who the guy is. I just didn't see a name. But they were like, yeah. So he was like, so we played AAU with Julius Peppers. And he's like, so Julius Peppers is like, they're like, so you're not even ranked?
Great video.
And he's like, did you see it?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. He's like, I'm not. He's like, they're like, so you play football? He's like, yeah, I play running back. And they're like, he's like, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good. Yeah. And they look it up and they're like, you're not even ranked as a running back. And he's like, then we saw this little gold star, Theo Pinson. Great.
Yeah, Pinson.
Theo Pinson. But then he sees a little gold star at the top and he goes, we didn't realize they created their own category for Julius Peppers. They were like, well, he's like a utility back. And he's the number one player in the nation overall.
in the universe of football.
Yeah, they were like, so you said you play running back. He's like, well, yeah, I mean, I play tight end, I play some defensive end. I play, linebacker, some receiver. They're like, oh my God.
It's like, no, not just ranked here in the country. Look, and they just thought he was a good little hooper off the team. He was like, yeah, I mean, I hoop, but football's really my main sport.
Yeah, like football's my sport. And they were kind of like, dang, you're not even ranked. Like, how are you going to play here? Like we're all really good.
Say we just
and
play.
then you dunked on him.
I mean, it's still basketball, Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect all your football accolades and all that stuff, but
yeah. Still impressive how good he was at basketball.
I know.
To be at that level and be like, when we think of guys like Josh Tinch played both. I love Josh Tinch. Josh Tinch wasn't exactly going to go out there and give you 20 in the basketball game. Josh Chichester.
Man, I feel, you know what? I do feel bad for football players that really can hoop because the football weights and conditioning, it just destroys your shot.
Well, and you in mid-season. And then go play for Rick Pitino.
Yeah, it destroys. Like
what?
You can literally see the trapezoids ruin their bodies.
Yeah.
Or for basketball.
Yeah, like Josh Tinch never had a chance. Like, it's like, dude, but you could tell he could hoop, but he couldn't play like that. But for Peppers to be able to do it and be really good.
Yeah,
really
a lot more fluid.
Team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, wow.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so Steve, Look, Pat just gave me an olive branch. Now I want to make this joke again. I got a little long-winded there, Steve.
You did. Yeah, it's okay. So did I.
Okay. You know what? I'll jump straight to it, Steve. Player-wise, I take a player off the court. Okay? I put another player on the court. Every player seems to bring a different aura to the basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
Every player that checks in, something changes about the other four guys on the court. Right? You would agree with that? I think
Johnson Chad said Kerry Rhodes on the sack courts was
a problem.
Was impressive.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, that's probably why he dropped the interception, because he worried about his basketball game
or being a quarterback.
Yeah, or being a quarterback.
Listen, okay, Steve, you would agree. I think we might have two guys that come in the game, and I don't think that the aura changes. Okay.
Okay.
So we're just gonna go. We're gonna go name association. I'll start and make it a tough one. Isaac McNeely. He goes from not being on the court to being on the court. What changes about the aura of the team?
Well, you're asking me this now, coming off Miami, which is crazy because this answer would have been totally different last week.
100%.
You know, and now I say what changes? I say, well, an all-around guy, all-around scorer. Now I'm taking away
off of the Miami game
piece.
You would have said you would have
game.
put him low before the Miami game. You would have put him on the low spectrum of bringing aura.
Not as low as others. Not as low as others, because I still think that you cannot leave him. You can't. Like
Hijack says, everyone has to overhelp on D.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, like so I wouldn't have had him as low as some may have, but I mean now, he looked like he was way more assertive against Miami, and that was one of the more athletic teams you're going to play all year.
And Isaac looked like he belonged athletically out there.
That's my guy that won the 3-quarter sprint.
Went to the hoop a few times.
That's the player that won the 3-quarter sprint, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, he hit that little fadeaway turnaround, Steph Curry style, a couple times. You know, I mean,
had that floater, I think.
Yeah, he was finding ways to put the ball in the basket.
Okay, so offensively, after the Miami game, you say he brought in like an extra punch, like okay, if this were a video game, you could bring like 1 through 10, 10 being the most or the highest energy. What would you say he brings? Like where would you rank that?
I'll go 7. Yeah.
He bumps up a 7. I mean, that's a big increase.
That's a big increase.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
He was a big part of that.
Okay. Kobe Rogers.
Kobe Rogers. Sometimes 6, sometimes 2.
I think the pace meter.
You getting all this, Phil? Are you getting all this, Phil? I just want to make sure Phil's getting all this. Nick turned our volume up so loud I could hear it in here.
Echoing, reverbing.
echoing in here. Yeah, so Phil, I could see Phil was very off-putting as he was trying to work, and I was like, I just wanted to make sure Phil was getting all that.
Phil's not working. Look, what kind of story are you making up? Phil working.
Oh, no, they had a meeting. They had a meeting today. Ken put Phil to work.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't miss meetings, Steve. Kobe Rogers.
Okay.
Or
Kobe Rogers. I mean, you know,
a
5.
Like I think
because he gets after it.
He gets after it on defense and he pushes the pace. So I think everybody plays harder defense and looks to. You know what I think? I think they look to steal the ball more. when Kobe Rogers is out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what I'm asking you is kind of how do other players react to him being in the game?
Yeah. Okay. I think if Kobe Rogers is in the game, I think as a guard on the wing, I think you become a little more active hands.
Gambly?
Because a little more gambly because I think you expect.
He recovers. He helps recover. If there's no hesitation, if we lose a man, he's the Jalen Reeves-Maben of this team. He's the guy that, look, it's not his assignment, but he'll run out there and look stupid getting a shot hit in his face because he's helping you out. Jaden, stop chasing him. He's not your man.
It's like, and then he's diving at the dude's feet.
Nobody's going to carry the film. You're going to get one coach to say, that's the kind of effort we need. It's like, but you're going to be on TV for the rest of the year getting scored on by Nick Chubb. Sometimes when I tell Kobe Rogers, it's like, dude, that's not your man.
Nick Chubb's like, you think I forgot about you, punk?
and stop unnecessarily diving after basketballs, Kobe.
Yeah, I mean, but or do, or do.
Because it does drag people into it.
And it brings everybody's. That's why I say I don't think it moves up the needle. Like, I'm not moving the needle crazy.
Okay.
But it does move it. It does move it when he's in the game.
After the Miami game, who's moved the needle backwards?
After Miami game, who's moved the needle backwards? After Miami game.
Who feels like we have to carry him?
Brew. No, I'm just mad at him. That's not true. I'm sorry. Man, I don't know.
There's not a lot of listen.
And that's probably why we're the third betting favorite to win the ACC tournament. Because I think maybe we're a little more harsh on our team than others.
It's funny. That was my first theme as the moment the Miami game ended. I said, Coach Kelsey has a way about making us have to rethink our criticisms.
Mm-hmm.
Because when some of these teams, I'm telling you, man, you watch Miami, SMU, go back and watch them again. You're not beating either one of those teams going into that Miami game.
Right.
You just knew SMU and Miami were playing outside of Duke. They were playing the best basketball in the entire ACC.
I got to be honest. I didn't think we had a shot against Miami.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, they looked athletically superior in every way.
Until the ball tipped. and I was like,
listen,
I don't think we can lose this.
I should have known the way Coach was it Lucas? The way he reacted when the ball was on the way to Ryan Conwell, he was already going crazy. Steve, did you see that?
Yep, absolutely.
He was
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That was the first wide open 3-point shot, and he was already ready to kill his team.
Yep. He threw his hands up. He punched the air.
Yeah.
He was like, ah.
Yeah. He saw the rotation that was missed.
As Ryan was coming off the pin down.
Yes.
He was like, oh, he knew his guy got caught. You could see it right over his shoulder.
Yep. He was right in front of the coach. Yeah. So it's like when we see stuff like that, you almost have to remind yourself, like, we do some good too. And I'm probably as guilty as sin because my pet peeves, my super pet peeves, are the things that I got to complain about. So I got more stink in my complaining. And then they shut me up. Good job. But look, I can do that, or I can keep my arms crossed and be like, we'll do it again. We'll do it again.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
Yeah. That's me. That's me. Oh, okay. One huge game? Oh, okay. So you won one national championship.
Yeah. 18 out of the last 20 games you won. We'll do it in the tournament. And give me a Final Four, because that's standard.
That's all I need.
Let's take a last commercial break, quick commercial break here on 93.9 The Ville.
Can we take a break, Nick? Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, okay. Well, do you want to get Doc first?
I think Marcus has already left the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, we're on
Sorry.
break. We're
All
mid-break
right,
now.
fine. Break it is. Doc, hang tight, buddy.
The foundation is set. Here goes Hadley, avoids the defender, flying dunk. The frame is built. Now lobs it up, it's caught and slammed through. And the revival is here.
It's going to be a show.
Put up and at the buzzer, and Louisville wins. This is your home for Cardinal basketball.
It's the Cards in the second round of the ACC tournament with coverage beginning Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Right here on your home of the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. At Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers, we love taking on big insurance companies. We know their playbook and how to beat them at their own games. At the end of the day, our process ensures you receive the top compensation you deserve. And with a proven track record of beating these insurance companies, we've secured life-changing settlements for our clients. Don't settle for less when it comes to your future. Demand the team that gets results.
Bird in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
This is Nathan Huber with ESPN Louisville. As a sports official, I'm always on my feet. I suffered with severe pain in my left foot for 2 years. Having been misdiagnosed by 2 other podiatrists, I was frustrated and not sure where to turn. I was fortunate to find Dr. Patel and his great team at New Horizon Foot and Ankle. On my first visit, Dr. Patel correctly identified my issue and started treatment that day. Thanks to his expertise, I am back on the field stronger than ever, and I can't thank his team enough. New Horizon Foot and Ankle, where innovation meets excellence.
With over 20 locations all over town, Cox's and Evergreen Liquors is just around the corner, wherever you are, with more fast, convenient ways to shop. Park at the door and get in and out fast. Drive through for all your favorites. Order online or use our app for easy pickup, or have it all delivered right to your door. Wherever you stop, however you shop, get your liquor quicker. At your nearby Cox's and Evergreen Liquors. Hurry in now.
We are right in the heart of winter, so it's time to ask yourself if your heating system can make it to spring. So if you have any issue with your heat, or if you know it's time for a new system, then you need to call DFH Company today. Now until January 31st, when you buy a complete Trane system, receive 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a Trane, so call DFH Company today at 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
Mark Ennis here for my friends at Window Nation. If you're tired of the air that's outside, finding its way inside, then it's time to upgrade your windows. Right now, Window Nation is offering ESPN Louisville listeners up to 50% off all window styles, all backed by a lifetime warranty. Their experienced technicians will measure and fully install their best-in-the-industry windows in a single day. Schedule your fast, free estimate today at windownation.com. That's windownation.com.
There are jewelry stores, and then there's Genesis Diamonds, the cutting-edge industry leader, the pioneer. It's no secret that jewelry stores across America watch what Genesis is doing. Genesis was the first to offer a free lifetime warranty, the first to offer a 110% diamond upgrade guarantee, the first to offer aggressive long-term zero-interest financing. And Genesis is always on the cutting edge in design and fashion. The styles other jewelers say are new and exciting were new and exciting for us 4 years ago. Genesis has the fashion-forward brands other stores aren't even allowed to carry. It's no wonder you see jewelers from other cities coming to Genesis to see what we're all about, and even buy their wives' jewelry from us. For selection, quality, service, warranties, and guarantees, Genesis leads.
Yeah,
Others
I'm just
follow.
mad at
So for
Brew
diamonds,
because he
engagement
has so
rings,
much
exclusive
potential.
designer jewelry for any occasion,
And
don't
we need him so
compromise.
bad.
Come to the jeweler that sets the industry standards year after year. Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Got scrap metal? Midwest Metals makes recycling easy. Step 1, bring your scrap metal to any Midwest Metals location. Step 2, we weigh your haul while you relax. Step 3, get paid. It's that simple. We accept copper, aluminum, brass, and lead at all our facilities, as well as steel at our Shelbyville and Lexington locations. For years, Midwest Metal has been serving our community and spreading the word about the importance of recycling. Visit us in Louisville, Shelbyville, or Lexington, or check out mwmcorp.com for more details. Midwest Metals, recycling made simple, cash made easy.
Residential shingle roofing and commercial flat roofing are two very different sciences. Shingle roofing is water shedding, while commercial flat roofing is essentially waterproofing. That's why you need a flat roofing specialist on your commercial roof. Roofing Solutions has decades of experience on thousands of commercial roofs, restaurants, schools, industrial facilities, shopping centers, all types of roofs, all kinds of conditions. And as a Duralast Platinum contractor, you know that one of America's foremost roofing manufacturers trusts Roofing Solutions with their most important projects. Roofing Solutions is your choice for your commercial flat roof. Call Jim McGraw at 502-741-0858. That's 502-741-0858, or find them at roofsolutionsky.com. Roof Solutions is the solution to your flat roof problems.
ESPN Louisville is your radio home for Selection Sunday. We'll be the first to unveil where the Cards and Cats will be seated in the big dance, with coverage beginning at 6 o'clock. And then, when the bracket is set, we'll be live and local on the air, breaking down all the matchups. It's all Sunday night, right here on ESPN Louisville.
and a half here, but that's all right. So, listening to the talk about Kobe Rogers, one thing that I think I've observed is that because he plays low to the ground, knees bent, he seems to come up with more rebounds off the floor, rebounds that bounce or are so low that big guys have the ball down low when they have their hands on them. That he comes up with more rebounds than I expect for a guy his size.
He's more quicker to the ball.
Imagining that or whether it's real.
No, he's quicker to the ball because he's down. I mean, don't get me started. You waited till the end of the show to particularly get me all revved up talking about yes, low man wins to the ball 80% of the time. So he definitely gets to it quicker from being low.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I think that's overlooked, I think.
Overlooked, underappreciated.
Absolutely.
Like Doc when he's on the phone.
Yeah, I know. just like Doc. Just like Doc.
No, I appreciate the call, Doc.
I'm not hurt. Thanks. Bye.
Absolutely. Steve, you want to give me shout-outs? Sonata Fruit?
Yeah. No. But I do want to give a shout-out. Sorry, threw me off there. Quick shout out to my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. Get over there and check them out. Listen, I need them today. I need my clear mind, decision making. I'm going to look at a car, so I need clarity.
Don't be hasty, Steve.
Hey, I'm hasty. I'm going to drive it, Marcus. I hope they're not listening. The fine people over at Oxmoor Toyota. If I show up and drive it, I'm going to get it. What are we doing here? Who has ever showed up to drive the car? Drove it and was like, you know what? I'm good.
and I'm a big fan of the Toyota brand, so I get it.
Me too. Oh, no, me too. Me too. I'm a big Toyota guy. I think they're just fantastic cars. Them. Yeah. So, anyways, get over there. Check them out. Tri-State Men's Health. And, you go to one of their great locations in Louisville, Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, Columbus. Two in Columbus, I'm sorry. One in Dayton, wherever it is, give them a call today. And if it's testosterone, if it's weight loss, you can get on one of their great programs. Men or women can get on those, semaglutide, tirzepatide, whatever it is. Or if you're one of the 50% of men over the age of 50 dealing with erectile dysfunction, they can take care of you with a what was that? 50 people. It's just
Yet another sponsor. There we go.
Are gone. Yeah. Another sponsor totally gone. So, anyways, they can get you taken care of with over a 90% success rate. So get over there, check them out. Tri-State Men's Health, and let them know you heard about them right on 93.9 The Ville. Granted, they won't even be sponsoring us anymore, so it wasn't.
Well, speaking of screwing things up, go ahead and play us out, Nikki. What you got on deck?
Oh man, we got Mike DeCourcy today. A little fill in the blank. Wait, what is that noise? Was that me, or was that you playing the crickets thing?
Speaking of screwing things up, what you got on deck, Nikki?
Mike
DeCourcy?
What is going on?
I'm listening.
Yes.
No, yeah, we got Mike DeCourcy, fill in the blank. Did you not hear that squeaking? Am I losing my mind?
Nobody heard any squeaking, Nikki.
Anyway, yeah. I thought you played the cricket sound.
No, dude. You're losing your mind.
Oh, okay. Just being gaslit on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Whatever. Should be a fun one. Tune in.
93.9 The Ville.
There it is again.
Appreciate you, Nikki. Okay, what's for lunch, gentlemen? Lunch suggestions. Red State. Shout out to Red State. I'm a big believer in Toyotas. Think I'm going to have to get my belt changed soon, though. Getting up there in those miles on my car. Gosh darn it. Yeah. No, Brad, his mind is already ruined. He is already two bolts short. Yeah, I wanted to get to more of the individual players and how the rest of the other four on the court respond to players coming into the game. We didn't get a lot. Like I said, I kind of went heavy on some of the other small conversation. And shout out to Jason and Kroger. I wanted to make sure I was gonna go. Maybe we should get more budget friendly players, but nobody's gonna want to hear that when you get into the pissing contest that is NIL. It sounds good when you say, oh, they're too spoiled, but then it's like, yeah, but other teams are spoiling their players and some of them beating us. So yeah, I'll bring that conversation back up tomorrow, either tonight or tomorrow, depending on how bad my lunch puts me to sleep. All right, good people. We'll do combos. Red State, I'll take that. Next show, we'll do combo conversation. That's a good title, combo conversation. I'll do combo conversation and I'll do a graphic. That's a good idea. Great idea. I'm glad. I like the extra minutes. There's some good ideas flowing in the extended version of the day show. I appreciate that. All right, shout out everybody.